Good morning and welcome to a Caravans in the Sun live with me, Brian. Today on this beautiful Saturday morning here, I'm down in Benajarafe, not very far from Torre de Mar, and I am on top of a hill where there's actually a 13th century watchtower, and the view from here is absolutely spectacular. It's around about 25 degrees today, and there's that thing called the sun up there, look, for all you back in the UK and Northern Europe who have got terrible weather today on this Saturday. But here, very light winds. Like I said, around 25 degrees today, just nice, bit English summer really, in October. Very quiet, but there are a few people down there on the beach fishing. The restaurants are getting ready probably for this afternoon and this evening. And this is the village at the top of the hill. And there again, like I said, is the 13th century lookout tower. Good morning and welcome to a Caravans in the Sun live with me, Brian. And today I am around 20 minutes down from the Valles Malaga campsite, down on the beaches along from Torre de Mar, like all the way around to Malaga. And I'm visiting one of the many thousands actually of lookout towers, 13th century lookout towers, that the Spanish military at the time would be looking out for pirates and the Moors coming across from Africa. And what they would do, as soon as they saw anything dodgy, of course, they would light a bonfire, and the bonfire would be seen from here all the way up the coast. And now I'll just turn you around, you may be able to see the other one in the distance, but it's actually one right down there in the distance, just on the corner going down to Torre de Mar. And these go right along the coast, right up through to Benidorm, beyond Benidorm to Gandia, right up through Moncofa, right up through past Vinaròs, up to Barcelona. And they would be an essential part, if you like, of the defences of that time for the Spanish military, for any invasions, or like I said, pirates, because at that time there was pirates. Nowadays, of course, it will be probably drug boats and things like that, and submarines bringing drugs and whatever. But in that day, the big problem was pirates. Hi, it's a beautiful day here. I know some of you back in the UK and Northern Europe are having terrible weather, so I thought I'll come here on the Saturday morning, try and bring some brightness to your day, if you like. It's absolutely gorgeous weather down here on the southern of Spain, on the Costa del Sol. I know quite a few have visited here probably this year or over the years, but to actually live here, I say I'm very, very lucky to be here, and it's a perfect day. I'm just going to take you for a walk like I normally do. I'm just going to switch you around again. So here we go. Right up in the distance over there is actually Torre de Mar, beyond the next point, if you like. Then you come down the coast. This coast road goes all the way down to Malaga, and this is the beaches all the way down. It goes on for about a good 30 mile, I would say, from the distance right down through down to Malaga. And the sea today is absolutely beautiful, calm. So this is the 13th century tower. Someone's actually built a house now at the bottom of it. Probably they look after the tower. There are some steps I can see that probably got to a door to get in it, but you can't go in it at the moment. And all around there would have been no houses here. This would have been purely hills, ground, probably little settlements at the time. Well, as you can see now, there is a pueblo, the pueblo of Benajarafe. Let's go for a walk down this way. Now, like I said, I'm only about 20 minutes from the Valles Malaga campsite that you can get on caravansinthesun.com if you go online. Just imagine, you know, here we are in the 13th century and I'm walking where soldiers would have walked all that time ago. And everything then was done by hand, so I'll take it they would have had a few cannons at the top here as well, all the way up through there. Hola.
Hola. Hola.
So everything here would have been at the time built, like I said, by hand. There's the stone. Quite a lot of stones go into that, and concrete, cement. And the view they would have had, like I said, is actually tremendous. This is the other side, and as you can see, wow, the view is fantastic. Now normally around about the middle of July right through to August to the 1st of September or down to the 15th of September, you cannot move on these beaches. This is purely tourist areas. Oh, it's absolutely a beautiful day today. There's that sun again. Look for you back in the UK, Northern Europe. We're missing it. There it is. Morning, Grant and Lorraine. Yeah, I'm down on the beach today. There, from where you are on the Camping Venezuela site, of course. Again, it's only around about 15-25 minutes down here. So morning to you two. Good morning, Anna. Yeah, I bet you'd rather be here. No problem. I just thought today would be a good time from what I saw from the weather in England today, to bring you a bit of sunshine and joy, hopefully. And you too, if you are thinking or looking into buying a mobile home in Spain, then look at caravansinthesun.com online. Look under Spain and you'll see several campsites there with mobile homes for sale, and get in touch with them. Good morning, Phil. We are in Benajarafe, which is on the Costa del Sol, there between Torre de Mar and Malaga. And Malaga is actually right over there in the distance, on that bend. You probably can't see it. It's very misty a day over that side. There you go, Sandra. Like I just said, we're in Benajarafe, not very far, I said, from Torre de Mar, and around 20 minutes from the Velas Malaga campsite, and about 20-25 minutes from the Venezuela campsite, where the beautiful reservoir is, Lake Venezuela. And I regularly come down here, meant to go walking along the promenade there. You see a lot of people first thing in the morning exercising. Quite a few in the distance there are sunbathing. There's a few today, but there'll be more probably from around about, I would say, 3 or 4 o'clock onwards, because now till about 5, because the sun does start setting around about 5-6, and it gets down to about 18 now at night, which is still good. To us it feels a bit chilly, but to you it probably, you know, we're kind of accustomed to it. So to you back in the UK and Northern Europe, it'll still be warm at night. We have got quite a few people back on the campsite in Velas Malaga in their camper vans, who actually own mobile homes on that site as well. And they are telling me only yesterday that they now come down to this end of Costa del Sol and also down the east coast of Spain for the climate. The climate's just nice now. It's between around about 21 to 32. We actually got 31 degrees here on Monday. So we're still having a long summer in Spain, actually, especially after the heat of around July and August, where it went up to about 43 degrees, which was not very comfortable for us Brits, because we're just not used to it, and Northern Europeans, of course. Nicola, which is the closest caravan park to Malaga? Well, we do have a mobile home park, which is actually in Marbella. And if you go online at caravansinthesun.com, you will see that there's actually a mobile home there, 3-bedroom, for sale. And if you look under Marbella on the website, you'll see the price of it all and all the details and the pictures. But we have a Marbella, nearest to Malaga is probably where I am at the moment. There's nothing closer to Malaga at the moment. It's where I am on Valles Malaga campsite. But what an extraordinary day, what a beautiful day. I'll just show you around again. So there's many new builds up there, and they are on some of the hilltops. As I'm coming down the main road, I've seen some brand new apartments being built. And I'm just gonna, muy bien day. You're in Inglaterra and Norte Europa. Viva. It's Viva. Mucho people, hola, and whatever. Okay. Sí, es compañía, Inglaterra compañía, Caravans in the Sol. International, yeah. So today you are famous. Today you are on the El Mundo. No bien. Gracias, muchas gracias. Some lovely people there. Wow, fantastic day. And that was my pidgin Spanish, which I've learned since I've been here. But I do get by, I must admit, with it all. So there we are. I just thought to say today, for those who are watching and those who have commented, and I've tried to answer the best I can there. It's a beautiful day here on the Costa del Sol in Benajarafe. Again, not very far from the Valles Malaga campsite. It was a very, very down-to-earth campsite. It's actually a farm, mangoes and avocados. So I've come from a farm today, right down to the beach. So yeah, I'm still in a beautiful area, if you like, even coming down here to the beach. It's lovely. Any questions anybody wants to ask me, go ahead. Or what you could do, like I said before, go to caravansinthesun.com online, look under Spain, and you'll see many areas where there are mobile home sites, campsites. See what you like, get in touch with a company back in the UK, and then they'll get in contact with me here, and maybe we can meet up and I can show you exactly what goes on, because I've lived in Spain now for 8 years on campsites, so I have vast experience of that type of living, and it's totally different than living back home in houses and apartments, I can tell you that now. It's quite nice, and you most of the time you're in a small community, or maybe a big community like Sado Parks inland from Malaga, which is actually its own little village on its own, really. Sado Park, Sado Manhattan, also Sado Windmill. Further down the coast of Seville you have El Rocio, again beautiful campsite. There are videos of it on this Facebook page from Lydia, who's actually singing. She's actually in her own band, and she was doing a gig at that campsite last Saturday, or Saturday before, which you can see. But she looks after that campsite. I look after 4, maybe 5 campsites here on Costa del Sol, the holiday camps. Inland you have Kiki looking after the Sado Parks, and now Anthony, who's on Bargain Brits and the Sun, is now from Monday moving back to Benidorm to look after the campsites, the new campsites that we have there at the moment. So he'll be in his element there. Further up the coast, Chativa, and then further up again we have Nules, which is mainly a resale campsite now, and then we have Vinaros, which is a brand new one further up on the east coast, and that's going to be a beautiful campsite because I know the owner, Eugenio, who owns that campsite, and there's quite a few plots around, about 200 square meter plots there for €330 a month. So if you've got your own mobile home and you want to move it, that's a good area to go. Also down here, of course, where I am. And then further up again we've got right up past Girona, there's a campsite up there, but you can find all this information on caravansinthesun.com. Let me just show you around again to make your day. There we go. Now in a minute I am going to be going down there, and I will be going in that water. It's still warm. It's around about 16 degrees in the water. So for those people who are watching at the moment, and for those who will be looking at this video later, I hope I have brought a bit of warm sunshine into your lives today from the Costa del Sol. After I finish here, of course, I will be going back to my mobile home because it's football day and I like my football. And I'll be watching that this afternoon. But this is what we do when you own a mobile home here in Spain. You're outside all the time. You're not stuck indoors because the weather, with over 300 to 320 days a year of sunshine. I'm going to walk down. Muchas gracias. Adiós. Un momento. Bye. Like I said, you're out and about all the time. If you like cycling, walking, keeping fit, getting down to the beach to do your Pilates. Well, okay, this is the place to come. And back where we started the video from. So there's a bit of history for you today. The lookout towers in Spain. I say they go right along the coast, and they were there, the first line of defence for Moors invading and also pirates. And right down the coast down there is Torre de Mar. And there's, you see a few cranes in the distance with brand new apartments going up. The area itself is up and coming. And the Pueblo in the background just there, look. So there we have it from me, Brian, and our Caravans in the Sun live today on this beautiful Saturday morning here on the Costa del Sol. Wherever you are, I'm sorry if you got a seriously bad day with that storm Amy, I believe it's called, especially up in Scotland and the north. Then I hope I brought a bit of sunshine to your day today. Wherever you are in the UK, whether you are in Northern Europe or the world, you have yourself a fantastic day. And keep safe, that's the main thing. Me, I'm off to go swim. I'll see you later. Bye.